I've done most of the things that
Students have organized a mock mass deportation to protest SB 1070, which is a law that was passed in Arizona that legalizes racial profiling, implicit racial profiling. Anybody in the state who is suspected of looking or is suspected of being illegal or looking like they don't have documents to be in this country can be asked for their documents on the street, and then if they can't provide them, they'll be fined or potentially arrested. And so we're here to protest that law. We feel that it is unconstitutional, that it is the wrong thing for our country, and that we need to mobilize here in California and all across the United States in order to make sure that similar laws aren't passed.
We have this thing called Rasta Caucus, where all the Rasta orgs meet with each other, and we just plan events and everything. But we heard about this SB 1070, and we dropped everything on the agenda because we felt like this is the most important thing right now. We got to show solidarity with Arizona, because if it happens there, like, that's just like a little space, you know. If you just let it happen there, it's gonna keep spreading. You gotta kill it before it even gets started.
When laws are passed that are unjust, they often spread to other areas, and so we really want to show our solidarity with Arizona, and we want to help build a movement, not just to repeal SB 1070, but to really start a movement for comprehensive immigration reform.
We've been flyering and having like petitions, not to veto the bill because it already passed, obviously, but at first we did that, but now we're trying to get people to like not buy things that are made in Arizona or go to Arizona, or just like boycott Arizona in general, so that they get the picture, you know.
Because finals are really close, the week is really close as well. It's a really good turnout, especially as people, as you see, it's not just like Latinos or people who are usually labeled as an immigrant, but you can see people from many different communities coming together, so that's also great. So yeah, it's a good turnout, and I think as long as people get to see, you know, what's happening when they're walking to class, or we're trying to do something like just even the visitors who are coming to the school. I think that just having that message that we're doing this to make a point about the situation in Arizona, I think that's enough. That gets the message across.
So honestly, I haven't knelt down on the ground since I had a timeout when I was a kid. But kneeling on hot bricks in front of Sather Gate, joining in solidarity with not only the Chicano students of this university, but students of all communities of color, just coming together and standing in solidarity against the injustice of SB 1070 speaks loudly for me, because not only because I have family in Tijuana, Mexico that have been trying to come here for 9 years, but weren't able to, but because of the injustice that laws have put communities of color in place for so long. And being a Vietnamese American, second generation, seeing how much oppression has deteriorated my family and everyone in my community, I want to stand in solidarity with all those who have been oppressed by laws.
I think whenever there's a demonstration, there's always that question of what is the message and who owns the message. But I honestly feel that when direct actions are organized, the diversity of voices or the way in which it manifests is something that it's best when it's organic. And so I think that this is an organic event. I really like the different communities that are here, the different messages that are coming out, because they're all relevant. Some people might not agree with everything, but I think that every story is relevant to the struggle.
There's definitely still racism going on. We got to do something about it. We can't just be colorblind and expect things to go away. We're not in a post-racial society. It's still going on right now, so we got to be aware about these issues.